Hey, yo, welcome back. Boys are in the booth. It's myself, Dean McCreary, and Rory Keogh, the two round lads, watching first pull go up here in the first of our quarterfinals here at CFC. Last game on Saturday, and we have El Contrato versus TFN. TFN starting on offense with a drop on their second pass.
Not the best start. Hello everybody, hope everyone's having a good time on this Saturday, wherever you are.
And El Contrato returned the favor with another turf disc. TFN giving it back. Let's see if they can start this game off with a hold. Haven't seen too much of these teams so far in this tournament. I've heard El Contrato were very good. They pushed ULTI.TV, a lot of people's front runners. I see Sebastian Spiegel on TFN, so clearly quality on both sides, expecting a really high quality game. But we have an injury.
Quick shout out for Sebastian Spiegel. Probably a fan favorite, would you say, Dino?
He's certainly one of my favorite players, especially on beach. Just the way he controls the game without being imposingly dominant, while still doing everything at a dominant level, makes him just a joy to watch for anyone who considers himself an ultimate aficionado, as you and me would, Rory. Am I right?
Too right. And I will also say, lovely bloke.
Yeah, very sound. Saw him at the party last night. He had his hands full with his baby boy. So wasn't, he's probably fresher than most people here today, but what's new there?
In more ways than one.
That's what I'm saying. There is a bit of a discussion ongoing here, that's why we're not seeing play. Basically, two of the El Contrato players ran into each other, so disc will probably stay where it is, but there was a stoppage while they just readjust the position of their ankles. Players returning to where they should be, and disc should be tapped in here any second. Stalling one. Dump to Spiegel, he shoots, and it's a goal. El Contrato starting us off with a hold. A dirty one, but a hold nonetheless. You got to be happy enough with that. The wind has really picked up within the last couple of hours. We were struggling with it, just came off our last game. But expect maybe a messier game than we've seen so far throughout this tournament. I keep mentioning it, the level here at CFC is extremely high. Whoever wins this tournament is going to have to put in a grind, going to have to get lucky at times. We're in the do or die stages now. This is the upper bracket that we're watching. This is a proper quarter-final. No more Swiss draw. All of the rankings and seedings are sorted out, and people are playing for medals at this point in the tournament. Not us, but the two teams that you're watching right now certainly are.
Yeah, for any fans at home, fans of Rory and Dean, just want to let you know, I think we've won one game.
Two.
We've won 2 games, so we're definitely, we just about made the mid-bracket and then just got it handed to us by Bufa. Great team. But anyway, back to the game.
TFN working up. TFN making it difficult to tell who's who in their Hawaiian shirts, but they do look good. Hearing a lot of American accents. Our team sheet tells them they're from all over the place. Oh, we'll expect to see a foul call here, and we do. Thinking about it, but it's accepted. Probably the right outcome in these situations. Looking at the end zone, taking the first few seconds. Oh! Probably jammed something she didn't have to there. And a shot goes up from El Contrato into the wind. Receiver is livid with his thrower. The vibes are cratering right now here for El Contrato. They're still going at each other, but maybe that's just a bit of this Catalan flair that we see from Spanish teams at times. Shout out to our father in the chat. Shot goes up. TFN looking for Viktor Oshinsky of Mooncatchers fame. But the throw is underthrown. Resetting now. El Contrato content to play a bit more conservative, a bit more of that Spanish style. A lot of give goes, a lot of strike cuts. Really well timed cuts off the swing. And they move that disc from one sideline to the other for the goal. Clearly happy about it. The vibes are back. And TFN will look to reload.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some difficulty as you're watching the screen going left to right. That will be into the headwind. But good job there to slot that one in. Haven't seen a clean score yet, or clean point, but maybe that's just the nature of the wind, you reckon, Dino?
I do. I'm not expecting to see a lot of clean points in this game. I think at times we might see teams hooking for territory. At times we might just see errant throws because of this wind. But you never know, I might be surprised.
Shout out for number 22 of El Contrato, DIT alumni, home of some of the best Frisbee back in Dublin in the University League.
And now defunct university.
Formerly DIT, currently TUD. Still on top, but yeah, shout out 22.
Okay, this went out the sideline on the pole, opting to not brick this despite only a couple yards advantage, so they seem happy enough to play off this sideline. El Contrato are going to force them towards the sideline. Oh no, there's a discussion here. They're going to walk this right up to the red zone. Shout out Mateo, protecting the scoreboard. Future ultimate legend in the making in his luminous yellow jersey.
We had the pleasure of watching him tear up the beach earlier on in the youth game.
TFN passes straight to El Contrato. El Contrato looking. We got about 95 shoulder fakes before he takes you around. They swing it. Working this up really nicely. We said we weren't expecting to see a lot of clean ultimate, but El Contrato clearly looking to prove me wrong. Right on the doorstep. Will they finish? Yes. And that's a Trinity Ultimate jersey being worn by the player who caught that goal. Possibly the DIT alum would make sense.
No, it isn't. A lot of Irish.
Okay.
A lot of Irish university links going on here in this quarterfinal at CFC 2024. Who would have thought?
Who would care? Aidan Kelly, apparently. Okay, El Contrato, trio. A lot of these players I'm pretty sure I recognize from one of the teams in the final at last year's CFC. Spiegel, definitely. I see a lot of Spanish faces. The team sheet tells me that everyone bar two people is Spanish, one of them being Mr. Spiegel, who we've already mentioned, the other being Stefan Linemanstons.
And I will add to the Spanish, all of them, except for one, are from Lanzarote or Tenerife. So they're used to these sandy beaches. Shout out Andalusia, though.
Shout out Santander. Oh, and there's an Italian.
Oh,
right,
yeah, we have a few going.
They're a bit global. This goes up. Man goes down, this stays down. He does not make the grab.
But he gets back up.
He got back
which
up
is
pretty
great.
Quickly, yeah. Noah, unfortunately, battling a hurricane behind us.
Which may be interfering with some of our footage.
Just know we're battling adversity out here to bring you this stream. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears comes into this from the ULTI.TV crew. We've got the easy job just sitting here yapping, but Noah behind us putting in a fight. Much like these two teams, El Contrato looking for their fourth break to start this game. Sorry, third break. They held as well. Whoa, that throw went a bit ropey. And straight into a red zone possession here. Nice break throw. Come on, TFN, put this in. They don't want to do it for me. El Contrato scrapping on the sideline. That's a strip. Head strip.
A head bonk, you may call it. A lot of passion from this El Contrato team. They clearly want it.
Being discussed, I don't see what the delay is here, but this a clear strip from our vantage point. I don't think it's being argued by the defender.
Arguably two of the most spirited players in the community.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. Reset. Swing. Bit high. Reeled in. Don't take for granted the difficulty of these swing passes. No pass out here in this wind is going to go for free. But El Contrato showing that they have no issue with it, working this disc right up into the red zone. Content to take a backwards pass early. Recognizing where the space is. And moving the disc there almost too early. Here in the corner, and they convert. 4-0, Rory.
Yes, it's so far an excellent start from El Contrato. I will just echo what you said there in terms of their offensive flow. They look off of the sideline very, very early. They're willing to change the point of attack very quickly. If you see there's a lot of separation on some of these players, and I think we can put that mostly down to just not having enough time to recover before they change the point of attack, and that's what's working for them so far.
Do you think TFN can bring this back? 4-0 down. Tough windy conditions.
Anything is possible. We've had some of the greatest comebacks. We've seen greater comebacks in Ultimate in the past.
Some of the greatest comebacks in Ultimate history have been perpetrated against your two boys here in the booth.
We know a thing or two about comebacks. We're on the wrong end of it.
I bet you do. TFN, what can we tell you about them? Gonna flick through their player profiles here. They have 7 women and 7 men. Some USA players, Canadians, Belgians, Belarusian. I don't think I've ever seen Belarus. From Brest in Belarus.
Good spot.
Lovely city, I'm told. Good football team.
If I'm not wrong, Victor Uczynski played with
He plays for
Belgium.
Mooncatchers.
Belgium
Yeah.
at EUC when they won gold.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Congrats to him. Last year, that is.
And Mooncatchers when they won a UCF gold this year.
Oh, yeah. We all remember that.
And in 2022, I believe Mooncatchers also, he would have been on that gold medal team.
That was a great year for Mooncatchers 2022.
I think I heard that on Ulti World. Another D for El Contrato, slapped down by Oscar of Guayota. And if I'm being honest, it's looking a little bit easy for El Contrato right now. I'd like to see TFN showing some grit, showing some execution, a bit more ruggedness. Here's a chance on this for them. If they can hold this upwind, the downwind should be a little bit more forgiving. Big inside break. The easiest shot, in my opinion, to take into this wind is those big insides. I don't think that's the one you want to give up. I think most decent throwers are looking for that, looking to attack that space. Not sure who the player is on disc that keeps throwing them, but clearly she's a proficient thrower. Directing players downfield, trying to breathe some life into this offense. 5 yards at a time. Can they keep composure and patience? That's a great throw. Bid comes in. That should open up a free player somewhere. They have it in the red zone. Can they convert? Slip. Sand Monster claims a victim. Stall count rising. Still looking into the end zone. Takes the safe pass. 3 handlers out. Both lanes a little bit clogged right now. What can they open up? And the sagging defender gets a hip block. Oscar takes off. They shoot. He looks over the wrong shoulder. Probably wasn't expecting that cut to come. As you can see from his body language, he's pissed.
Shout out our Trinity Ultimate wearing player. Had a bit early on with that inside pass that didn't quite get to. Didn't give up. Got the D on the sag. Unfortunately, the team couldn't convert from it, but
another chance here.
Another chance here for TFN to put a score on the score sheet.
I would love to know what TFN stands for. Maybe we can figure that out if one of them walks by. Let's put a pin in that. They've got 3 handlers back. They're working side to side. I think El Contrato happy enough to let them have the disc on this sideline. Decidedly the harder sideline to throw off. Not that they're showing it right now. It's a good grab. Takes it out of the dirt. Is she going to look for that hook? She doesn't. Looks around. Ooh, high release backhand. Love that. Another nice inside throw. Reeled in. Oh, just too high. I'm expecting CONTRATO to put this one in. I think they're frustrated with their 2 missed opportunities already on this point. I don't think they're going to give up a third. At least not without some frustration going to be shown. There it is. Hands on knees.
Well, Dean, I've been running some numbers.
Yeah, okay.
I've been running some numbers. Want to shout out. Want to shout out Alicia Chua for being the player who's traveled the furthest to this tournament in this game, from what I can see, all the way from Singapore, currently residing, as per her commentary form. Gotta love that insight we get from these commentary forms. Sometimes maybe a bit of an effort to fill them in, but when we got that information in front of us, it really helps our job, doesn't it, Dino?
Yes. Nice. Oh, aye. There it is. CONTRATO 5-0. Now, Rory, you're an inspirational man in my books. You're a man of many words, wise words, the right words at the right time. If you're in that TFN huddle and you got to G them up to pull themselves back into this game, pull themselves up by their bootstraps, what in God's name are you saying right now? 5-0 down.
You know, I'd be bringing them in, maybe trying to contextualize the situation a little bit. I'd say, look, let's have a look around. Look at where we are, this beautiful part of the world. They have a lovely mix of people from all over the world on this team. Enjoy the moment, clean slate. Let's just start putting them on the board. Let's start playing the Frisbee. We know we can. We're in the quarterfinal for a good reason. That's what I'd be saying. Trying to refocus, and yeah, try and just forget about the first start of the game. Obviously not the favoured start, but it doesn't mean they can start putting some up and bridging that gap.
Pull goes up. TFN around halfway. Moving with the lefty backhand sinks quickly in this wind. They're going to have to earn this back here. Spiegel picking it up. Haven't seen him in a while. Lovely movement. Just working down the break side. And out to the open side. Reset getting a bit messy. No. Spiegel always free in the nick of time. Has it at the doorstep. What's he looking for? He wants it around. He wants to get it swing to the other side. Just basic dump swing ultimate. Oh, done at an extremely high level.
Dino, if the curtain was in the way of that grab, I would describe it as a Tim Burr. Feet planted, body falling, took his fit with his feet inside the end zone. Now there is a not in call, but it was a real feat of athleticism, I would say.
Was he in?
Beats me.
I would like to apologize to Anakin Epimekob for bursting your eyes. You definitely don't deserve that. We don't know what's causing the blue screen. It could be the hurricane. You're just gonna have to deal with it, to be honest.
Maybe some residue from the Poo volcano.
Residue from the Poo volcano, you think, is interfering with our electrical equipment?
In the wiring, yeah, I think so.
Poo's a conductor, though. No, what the hell just happened here? TFN with the disc. Osh. Finds his receiver. Disc is moving with a bit of momentum here. Open receiver looked off. Looks for the swing. And it's shot. Can Oshinsky run this down? He can! Fantastic grab for TFN's first goal of the game. And they're loving it. They're loving it. We're loving it. I'm loving it. Are you loving it, Rory?
Oh, I'm loving it. Yeah, and you got to consider a big play like that, a bit of a long point. Could be a bit of a swing point in terms of TFN rallying up now, getting a few on the board.
If you can get one, what says you can't get 13? It's 1 point at a time. You're going to find that disc in your hands. It's all about what you do with it. Might just draw viewers' attention to, you can probably see in the background at times, we have ULTI.TV, the current #1 seed in the Swiss draw, undefeated. They went down to El Contrato, similar scoreline, but they managed to bring that back. They went down 7-2, I believe, our informant Sam Murphy told us. Sam Murphy, of course, of DCU Ultimate IV's winning fame. ULTI.TV are playing Frisbee, who we had the pleasure of playing. They're a young French outfit, very talented, very used to the sand. I'm expecting that to be a great game over there. We can give you score updates as they come in. 7-0, I think, the scoreboard says. That can't be right.
That was some great cam work from Noah there. Shout out Noah.
Goat. El Contrato looking to go downwind here. Sometimes that can be a tricky in of itself. Take nothing for granted. Defense is fairly tight. It looks like TFN have found an extra, 10 or 20% to put out on defense. They're definitely on their matchup tips on all of these throws. Can they get off the sideline here? Looking for the round, gets the open side. A well set up cut, and the disc is caught in the end zone, finished off. Alexei Aremenkov, thank you for making your name readable. We do not know how to pronounce the Cyrillic alphabet.
And yeah, maybe we will just maybe apologize again for the blue screen action. These wins are picking up, I think.
Yeah.
We're working tirelessly to try and get that fixed.
Yeah, the blue screen jump scare, I don't know what that's about. Could be worse. You could be down 6-1 in the quarterfinal. TFN, can they bring this back? Coming out, downwind offense. If they put this in, it's 2 holds in a row. That to me shows a clear kind of like change of momentum. Shout out to Charlotte Terrasson of ULTI.TV fame. Here taking a photo of her lovely boys in the booth. TFN at halfway. Disc on sideline. Can they get it off? They're going to need to. They find this main disc distributor. She finds the same receiver. Boys trying to get some momentum downfield while the girls cook up. Unfortunate turf.
Yeah, and I just feel again there's a little bit of trying to play on the same sideline, maybe a little bit static downfield, but we're just not changing the point of attack.
And this is just quick offense from this El Contrato D-line. Getting the disc up to the red zone and then just taking a second to compose themselves. I've jinxed them. Disc comes out of our hands. Another opportunity for TFN. Haven't seen them shoot deep, especially on this downwind. I would have expected to see more of a hooking game. There's a big inside break. Receiver isolated downfield. Will they look for the shot? They will. And he makes a big grab. On the doorstep, nobody in the end zone. What can we find? Does the cool offhand fake. Looks for the jump in. Travel called. Travel accepted.
If you're TFN, you need to put this break in now on the doorstep.
Excellent defensive pressure.
And I've jinxed them.
I don't know if it can be called a jinx when it's occurring so consistently. El Contrato swinging back and forth. Oh, great block. Mitch with the D. With the Mitch slap. Putting that disc on the dirt. Nice break around. Looking for something downfield. Nice switch from the handler and cutter. Where are they looking to isolate players from? Ooh, shoots to the break side player, visibly disappointed after letting that one hit the ground.
Was that Mitch with the drop there as well?
Nah, Mitch is in the red Hawaiian shirt.
Okay, sorry. Arguably a nicer Hawaiian shirt.
What do you think? I like the green one. The green one's a bit more casual. The red's gauche, but he's rocking it.
He's definitely rocking it. Mitch from Canada. Shout out Mitch Peters.
Not just anyone could wear that one. Big shot goes up from El Contrato. It's fading into the receiver's hands. on the goal line. And they're going to be patient. A little 1-2 give go, and finds the player from the back of the end zone. That's really nice work in the end zone. And El Contrato take half. First half in the books. Very dominant from El Contrato. TFN struggling to find their way into this game. Hoping they can make this a bit more of a contest in the second half. I have faith. They get to start downwind. We'll be bringing you more immediately. Alexi, see you in the chat again. You're awesome too. We love you.
So, Dino, what do you think the main difference maker is at the moment between these two teams?
For me, it's an idea of what they want to do on beach. I think El Contrato are super used to this play style on the sand. It's a lot less isolation based. It's very, I want to say tiki-taka. Bit of a cliche at this point, given Spanish football connections, Spanish Frisbee connections. But it is like it's quick disc movement, little passes, not looking to take massive chunks all at once, but moving to this side to side, making it easy for the players downfield to time it and know where they need to go. Whereas I think players coming from a lot of different places on TFN, maybe when you're on these pickup teams, it's easier to simplify things. It's hard to be coordinated. You just want to isolate people. Sorry, I just saw a massive layout D on the other pitch. That was sick. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I think they're just they're more of a beach team, and they're executing really well on this win.
Yeah, I think a big one is definitely in terms of changing point of attack again. But yeah, I think there's just probably a few factors contributing to what can only be described as a very dominant first half.
Yes. Big pull goes up. El Contrato playing defense, and the pull is bricked. Shout out Tim Stuhler. You're beautiful.
Tim Stuhler is going for a P, if anyone cared.
Yep. Just checked in. TFN swinging back and forth. Changing the point of attack, like we said we wanted to see. Shot goes up, Oshinsky has a chance, and he puts in his second goal, and TFN's second goal of the game. Seems to be a bit of an offensive dynamo for them. He's getting the job done in the end zone. Maybe someone who they might look to play a bit more. If you're looking to tighten lines, why not go back to the guy who's put 2 goals in for you already?
And you're only 2 goals, I will add.
Is that necessary, Rory?
Not as a sly comment, but he's 100% on goal scoring for this team so far this quarterfinal. He's here, he's showing up. Maybe we'll see more of him.
And Rory, you are also 100% goals.
I'm more of an assist man these days.
Okay, I disagree. The backhand guy, as he's known.
No, I've given up on backhands. They were last year's news.
Heard it here first. Backhand is out of fashion. Shot goes up in the other pitch. Ben Broussard chasing it down. Big, gratuitous, shoulder dislocating bid.
Front flip.
Nowhere near the disc, I'll add. But having fun out there, our Benji.
One word to describe Benji, Dean?
Head case.
Nice. I think that's 2.
It's 1. All right, TFN, D point. Pull goes up. Sideline pull.
Very nice.
I like it. Can they get some sort of trap action going here? Spiegel decisively looking to get it off immediately. Oh, and he throws it into the bidding defender. Fantastic block.
Looked like a bit of a zone look there, I would say. I can't confirm, we only saw it for a few seconds, but whatever it was, it worked.
A scripted D. TFN, some of their better offensive weapons on this line. Let's see, can they get this break opportunity put in? You got to feel that would be really big for their, what's the word? Morale. Struggling to get a bit of momentum here. I still think they're going to put this in. I still do. I believe. Lefty upline. Come on, guys.
An uncontested foul, though, on the throw.
Oh, uncontested foul. Love that.
So
okay,
it's going back. I want to maybe say I can only believe that that defensive setup that we're seeing again here was, in fact, a zone. And an amazing bid out of that player. But yeah, I really like that they're throwing a different look. Let's see if they can convert this break.
Struggling to get it off the sideline. I think we're going to see a scoober. No, we see a dump backwards. Definitely a better decision. Now we get it swung. And again. Where are we looking to move this? 2 players attacking the same lane. It's a bit messy. Just be patient. Get something going. Sideline volume is ramping up as well. Blady shot goes. Caught. Options are there. Oh, he just puts too much air underneath that disc. My heart bleeds for TFN. Spiegel reset sideways. Oh, almost another D. Still in this zone look. Seems to have been recognized by El Contrato. They're moving it downfield now. Looks like it's burned into a match D. Oh, and a boink. And an apology from the player with a sunflower on her skirts.
Beautiful skort. Yeah, another chance here for TFN to get a break.
I want them to score.
I also want them to score. But will they? We will see now.
I want to see some big cutting options. There's a lot of crashing towards the disc with defenders tied on hips. You know, that's not that appetizing to a thrower who's probably already trying to control their shots into this wind. Nice inside shot there.
2 beautiful inside shots there to open up the field, I would add.
This is looking much better. They seem to be a lot better when they can play in a less confined space. That's great D. It seems to be when they get to the red zone situations that their offense just cramps in on itself. Players start rushing towards the disc rather than rushing at space. And it makes it difficult. Disc on sideline, disc out the sideline. Once again, thrower this time very upset. Head shake.
A lot of hands on hips out there. A lot of hands on knees out there. I can only imagine whatever team scores this point just has to dig deep. Run through that pain. We've been there, Dino. You know how it feels.
Yes, we have. But we just keep bouncing backward. That's the thing about us. It's like, no matter how many times you hit us, we get back up.
You might argue that sometimes we should just stay lying down.
It definitely feels easier to do that at times, more desirable. But I don't want to see it out of TFN, right? They've got heart, they've got guts, and I want to see them do it right here.
Snazzy shirts and a great attitude. That's what I would describe TFN by.
And a timeout.
Great TO call.
I want to shout out Purple Filmmaker in the chat. Always pops up when me and Rory are in the booth. Dropping some information there. If people want to know the CFC rankings, there's a video on the ULTI.TV Instagram showing you how things played out in the Swiss draw, where you can find them, and where we stand right now.
If I knew where my phone was, I might have shouted out the ULTI.TV Instagram handle, but whack ULTI.TV in there, you'll be good.
Ah, yeah, it'll come up somewhere. All right. Yeah, we're gonna take a little ad break here during this timeout. Let teams compose themselves, and we'll be joining you again in a minute. See.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
And we're back out of the timeout here between TFN and El Contrato. Score 7-2. We're going to see if TFN can start bringing things back now.
Quick cameo there over to the ULTI.TV
What does TFN stand for?
Frizz style pitch, where we saw Liam Grant getting overthrown. A very difficult thing to do.
So we have got confirmation on what the name TFN stands for. They're lying to us. They're saying it's time for nap, but it's definitely something dirtier, something more profane, something, you know, not safe and suitable for the ears of you beautiful ULTI.TV, innocent ULTI.TV viewers. And the disc is lost at halfway. Can they get this back here? Apologies if you're getting the blue screen. You're just going to have to bear with us, listen to our voices instead. Disc is in the hands of Spiegel. Oh, uncharacteristic, little overthrow, miscommunication with the receiver.
So Dean, how's your weekend going so far?
I'm having a really good time. I'm delighted to be here. Some of the results maybe haven't gone our way in our games. I'm enjoying this this newfound addiction to Yap. And it's just added another dimension to these Frisbee tournaments. But overall, like we're surrounded by some really cool and fun people. And look, there's no way to have a bad time when that's your situation. Was that blocked or just dropped? I couldn't see it with the curtain in the way. Blocked?
Here's the replay.
Dug out of the dirt by Oscar. Looks for the receiver in the end zone. And a last-minute reaction layout D. But there is a call on the play being discussed right now.
So Dean, what do you think about that call?
I think it's clean D. Yep. Replay coming up, players in the booth.
We've got the VAR going here.
Yeah, we think it's clean in the booth. Players on pitch think it's clean. That turnover is going to stand.
So another break chance for TFN here.
Good use of VAR.
It's been, I think, good use of VAR. Shout out Woof Duff.
Shout out Woof Duff. I don't know if I can stand for that one, Rory. But here we go. Big shot goes up for TFN. Isolated receiver in the end zone. If they had that timeout still, I think they'd take it. She's on her own. She's still on her own, kinda. Oh, finds a receiver. There's a big patch of sand there, and someone finds it. Excellent. TFN with their third goal and I believe first break of the game.
The news, some breaking news has just come in, Dino. The comeback is on.
Oh, sugar. You heard it here first. Comeback's on.
So we're going to get a quick score update here from ULTI.TV's very own Amelia Durbin. How did that ULTI.TV game versus Freestyle go?
It was a 13-2 win for ULTI.TV. Questionably long points. Questionable decisions. But a dub's a dub. Dub's a dub is a dub.
I would imagine a lot of those characteristics might carry over into this game. Maybe El Contrato would feel the same if they do come out with the win here in the quarterfinal.
Oh look, Noah's pulling up the spirit circle over in the ULTI.TV game right now. You can see some of your favorite European Ultimate personalities. Which one is what's your favorite European Ultimate personality?
Well, I might have to get back to you on that one.
I'll let you think about it. Mine's got to be that guy off Jet Set who just handed me a mojito. El Contrato, ooh, disc in the dirt. 2 break opportunities in a row here for TFM. Time is ticking. We're at 40 minutes in this game. It's really crept up on us. Disc is in Osh's hands. He has a player going deep. Wow, finds a lovely inside backhand. Dish back. A little 1-2. Little music between these two players. Takes D around. It skies up a bit. Can someone bail it out? A visionary assist! And we've got 2 breaks in a row for TFN. Making a game out of this, Rory. 5 minutes left. You called it. The comeback is on. 7-4.
It really is comeback season out here on the sandy shores of where are we? Lanzarote. quick little break in my brain. My brain is shutting down now the last 30 minutes, but you know, we'll keep trucking on. We'll keep powering through. Same way these TFN players are now going to have to power through that tiredness, power through that fatigue, give that extra 10% and get a few breaks on the board here to win the game.
Yes. Shout out to Ronan Callahan in chat. Okay, bit of tournament rules here. This game has to be within 2 points when the time cap goes in order for it to continue. So TFN are going to need 1 more break, 2 more breaks to make this game go on beyond the time cap. So we could be over here in 3 minutes if they aren't able to find a block and then convert. Spiegel on disc.
You can only imagine with the prowess of Sebastian.
Great layout D again. This player is farming blocks in the middle of the pitch.
Looks like
call.
There is possibly a pick call prior to the play.
There was a pick. Does not look like it would have affected play. For me, that turnover's got to stand. Players on pitch don't agree. Oh.
It's difficult.
We've got double thumbs down from Noah behind us. He doesn't like it. I don't like it. Roy, do you like it?
Not one bit, no.
No.
If anything, possibly the pick may have favoured El Contrato in that situation. Had 2 free players. Well, one was not free, clearly.
Last, this is Ultimate Frisbee, and the players on pitch are the referees. They're happy enough to play on, so here we go. El Contrato digging one out of the ground. 2 handlers looking to go back to each other. Travel call. Travel doesn't stop play. It's a spirit breakdown out here, Rory. Dish checked in twice. Dished off. Another layout. That one I'm going to say is a strip.
Instantly uncontested, I will add, by our TFN player who has been throwing her body around the field this game.
Gotta love the defensive pressure out of her. Spiegel on the doorstep. Takes a calm shot as always.
Wish she was on my doorstep.
Still looking for something in this end zone. Finds it. That's another goal. And I reckon that's curtains for this game. Potential swill rule. That rule does still apply to the quarterfinals, I'm being told. So, yeah. Effectively, this game might be over. We're at 8-4. I think TFM would need 3 goals in 1 minute. That doesn't seem possible to me. Or at least El Contrato would have to be the worst team ever to allow it to happen. From what we've seen so far, they are not. They're pretty good.
They are definitely decent. Pablo Lagarde with the thumbs down in chat. I can only imagine that's...
Can I ask for context for Pablo on that one?
You can reach out to him after the stream, maybe.
Okay. What do you think it's about?
I would imagine the pick call.
Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong. It's either that or our subpar commentary for this game so far, do you know?
You think Pablo's a hater?
I wouldn't blame him.
Well, Pablo, you know where to find us, okay?
Where can you find us?
In Lanzarote.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of confused faces here hearing the name Pablo Lagarde. All right. Pull it back to go from El Contrato. Pablo, of course, this is all jokes. We love you. Oh, yeah, he's disagreeing with the call. You were right, Roy. Pablo, all of that's retracted. You're the man. This goes up. El Contrato chasing.
And we hear the time is over call from the TDs. So once this point ends, game will be over if I'm not mistaken. Or
That's
if we
what we
haven't got
think.
the rules, the updated quarterfinal rules maybe. But from our understanding, this game is...
Oh, big bit attempt. We have Oshinsky out here. He's touched the disc a few times on this point. He's been kind of that offensive catalyst for El Contrato when they've been successful. Again, Iceland is main disc distributor. I wish I knew her name. She's played a real strong game out there. But the receiver drops that one. Slapped away by Oscar. Can El Contrato put this one to bed without any rules confusion by just scoring to end it? Oscar on disc. Looking reset clears, finds the second one. Little dish forward. Ooh. We're in the sky. Oscar takes it down. I'm expecting, yeah, they swing. Well timed. Back inside. Oh, went for it all. Unnecessarily slapped down by Viktor Oshinsky.
Going for a bit of spice to finish the game now. We're not complaining.
Why not? Maybe they know they're on a free one and they're just trying to farm a few highlight reels out of the death of this game. Finds a receiver. TFN looking to finish with their own score. Oshinsky's in the deep space, has separation, disco's up. Finds him! You gotta like that bid. Purple Filmmaker says, Ireland? Question mark in chat. Yes. Is that the end of the game? Yes, the players on pitch have agreed. Amelia agrees with us. So that's it, Rory.
So, Dino, do you have an MVP for this game? Considering we can't identify 90% of the players, it may make that challenging.
It's going to make it difficult, all right. The player in the Trinity jersey played really well. I'm a big Spiegel Glazer, so I kind of defer to just giving it to him. But yeah, lots of players out there played well in this one. Particularly on the El Contrato side, they were dominant. They managed to take this win, and they'll be moving on to semi-finals. So you will probably be seeing them on stream tomorrow, and maybe in the final as well. That's all from us. We're going to wrap things up. We're going to get out of here and find our way to
the party, I guess.
The nearest establishment serving mojitos. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much to Noah. Thank you to Amelia, and we're out. Peace.
Just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty over from the minute that I met you. Just met the other night.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, ultimate.
ULTI.TV.
From the minute that I met you.